Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. The views and opinions on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of WGNS, its management, other hosts, or advertisers.
All right, everybody. Good evening. This is Ed Raymer with you with another edition of the Evan Lee Raymer Show. Let me turn some volume up. I need to hear myself. Where's my volume at? So I'm going to have to get somebody over here. There we go. We are dealing tonight with, I'll just tell you straight up, I'm having to deal tonight with leftovers. And I don't mean to eat the leftovers either. I'm talking about we've got a guest that was left over from Angela Bingham's show, and she's still hanging around. And so I'm glad she's here. Katie Beth Thomas, she's your candidate for District 7, right?
I am. I'm running for District 7 County Commission.
Welcome here. You've been here this afternoon. You were with Angela, with the Angies.
With the Angies.
Yeah.
I love them dearly.
I was listening to you in the car as I was on the way up. And I could not help but think, I can do a better job of interviewing her than that. And
that's the real reason why I'm here. Ed and Angie have a competition going on. I got it. All right.
No. They're the best.
They're the best.
They are doing something. And I get into this. Well, I'll go ahead and do it now. They're feeding people and doing what we're supposed to do.
What we're supposed to
as
do.
neighbors and citizens. And they do it, and they're not shy about it, thank goodness. But I'll tell you what, Katie Beth Thomas is with us. I want to give her maximum yield of this hour. Connor's on the board, and he's going to go ahead and put us on the air. But for right now, my name is Edwin Lee Raymer, and yes, I'm still a private investigator. Welcome aboard.
This is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show with your host, Ed Raymer, on your Good Neighbor station, News Radio, WGNS.
All right, and that's a little rock and roll to kick you off tonight. And this is the Evan Lee Raymer Show, and I'm your host, Ed Raymer. This show is produced right here at the studios of WGNS, AM 1450, 100.5, 101.9 FM, right here in the heart of the great volunteer state, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Now, you can reach us tonight, and you can reach Katie Beth, and I hope you do, with your questions, comments, or thoughts at 615-893-1450. That's 615-893-1450. And you can also send us a text to that number. And our producer, Connor, who's on the board, always doing a good job, he'll be glad to take it and give it to one of us or write it down and read it for you, whatever the case may be. If you're a little bit too high or too shy and don't want to come on with us, we certainly understand. My guest is Katie Beth Thomas, and she's running, asking for your vote in District 7 County Commission. And I want you to check us out. Okay, now you want to know how to find us. Of course, on the good old-fashioned radio. Kids, if you're out there and you're driving in your car, you get out some evening or some day, there's a rectangular device in the dash of your car. If you hit a button, it'll come on. It's called a radio. And you can get all kinds of sounds out of that thing. Just play with it. You'll enjoy it, even more than your cell phone. And you can see us, of course, on YouTube Live. News Radio WGNS. My shows are all on YouTube. The Evan Lee Raymer Show. You can type in my name. It'll pop up. And you can watch us on Facebook Live. we're all over the place. And then, of course, Stitcher. I have a friend that said he listens to me through the week on iHeartRadio. I don't know how that got there. Whatever. I thought that was just for rock and roll, but maybe it's for us old rock and rollers. So, anyway, check it out. You can also download the WGNS app and take WGNS with you wherever you go. Listen whenever you wish. Check out Jason Qualls with financial coaching. He's doing a good job, but I think Jason's getting taken off there before he has step aside for MTSU baseball and, of course, for Braves baseball, which we've done here at the station for years. And of course, we're the flagship station for MTSU. But check out Jason, does a great job. And I mentioned Angela Bingham and Angie Renee, and they do a great job with Simplicity every Sunday here at 6 p.m. Check them out always because they're doing some wonderful work. And Katie Beth Thomas, you're here with us. I'm glad you stuck around because I'd reached out to you. How are you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing wonderfully. How
Good.
are you doing, Ed?
I can't complain. So far, so good.
Good.
But we've got 54 minutes to go. So
I am so thrilled to be here, you guys. I've been running for county commission since February.
Right.
And I waited until the last 10 days and pulled a petition because I found out no one was running. And I had some wonderful people who were already in the RCDP who had put a little bug in my ear, put a little idea in my ear last year,
Right.
the year before. You know, I met Kathy
Sure,
and I met
sure.
Mappy. And I just,
Right.
yeah, we love them. And I told them at the time, absolutely no, I'm definitely not running. I told Matt Ferry, thank you so much, but no. And then here come me in
yeah,
January.
you know, of course, you've met Kathy Watts.
I love Kathy. She's one of the first people that was like, you should be running for an elected office. And I was like, no, I'm a full-time artist. I'm an artist educator. I
With
want to
Kathy?
stay in my lane. Yeah, Kathy. She came to one of my art shows and supported me. She bought a
Kathy.
piece of art.
Kathy, it's sad, but
Kathy's an
I'm finished with
inspiration
her.
to
when
us all.
She is. Kathy has worked
She's a-
very hard.
She works very hard.
And I'm telling you, we've got some good candidates, and it's
Yeah.
because of a lot of work that her
It
and another
is.
fellow, you know, Christian Gay,
Yes, Christian's wonderful.
and Matt Fee and
Yep.
Tiffany Fee.
Yep.
Matt's, of course, the chairman of
He
the
is. He's the
party
chairman of the
now,
party, yep.
and many other people.
Yep.
Mariah Phillips, Susan,
Yes,
Susan Blackstein.
yep.
I'm telling you, good friend
Good
of
friend
ours.
of mine. Yep.
And
Susan and her daughter-in-law Molly also encouraged me to run
Yep.
years ago, and I said absolutely not. And again, here we are.
Well,
They
you've
wore me
thrown your
down.
hat in the ring this
Thrown my
time.
hat in
I
the ring.
admire anyone that puts their name on a ballot.
Thank
I
you.
never have, and I probably at this stage I probably never will, because I feel like I can be more destructive in this capacity.
I understand. I felt that way as an artist too. But you know, at some point, you go to the county commission meetings, you go to library board meetings, you go to. I've been to legislatures on the Hill, and
Sure.
I've sat in their
Yeah.
offices, and they agree with me when I make my good points, and I lobby for women's health care and things like that, and then they turn around and vote the opposite way, right?
That's the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And
so,
especially at the state level, we saw that years ago
Yes.
when we had some legislation. We had Raymer Brothers Tinting and
Yeah.
Glass. We saw it firsthand.
Sure. And I know other
And-
people in other industries besides yours and mine who have
Sure.
said the same thing, right?
Same thing.
So what
Right.
inspired me to run? That is one of the things. Feeling like I didn't have a voice, and also
Right.
wanting to make sure my community had their needs met, voices heard, listened to,
Sure.
and yeah, I want to be
Right.
an active commissioner. I want to make sure our needs are met.
We're going to do everything to put you in that seat. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We've got a caller, but caller, if you would, please hold for us. We're going to go to our first series of breaks.
Awesome.
And caller, we will be right back with you. Katie is with us. Katie Beth Thomas, she's wanting your vote. She's asking for it. And District 7 of this county. I'm Ed Raymer. Connor's on the board. Back with you right after this. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it.
Well, I was out on the drive on a bit of a trip, looking for thrills to get me some kicks. Now I want you ladies, shoot from the hip. I was born with a stiff upper lip. Like a
Leave that up, please. I'd have a thing. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Is that the FCC on the line? I'm sorry. I think I'd better quit that while I'm ahead. We've got a call. I'm Ed Raymer for the Ed. I'm Ed Raymer for the Edmund Lee. Not Ed.
Sometimes the Southern comes out in me too. It's okay.
No, it's not W. It's W. But anyway. Katie Beth Thomas is with us, and she's wanting your vote. And we've got a caller on the line. Caller, please go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure I can talk. I'm laughing so hard at you. You know, you can't drop my name and not have it call. But the first question I have is for you, Ed, and then I will speak to Katie Beth. Ed, did you plan to have Katie Beth on tonight, or did you poach her?
I can tell the truth. I'll tell the truth.
I saw you stick your head in her show.
I had well, wait a minute. No, I had contacted you, I believe, yesterday. Last night or whenever.
I didn't see it because I was tired.
Yeah.
But I saw it today. I called Ed back.
What do you think, Kathy? I just walked up here and said, hey, I need a guest tonight.
Well,
whatever.
Well, as you and I both know, there are times when you cannot locate someone or your guest drops out and you get kind of desperate and you call me and you say, who can I call? But you didn't call me this time, but I did see you stick your head in the middle of their show, and I thought, you just snapped, because she didn't say she was going to be on Ed
I didn't ask Angela, and Angela drugged me into that and said, come in here. You saw that. Now, right? Okay. I was drugged into the middle of that.
Sort of, kind of. Okay. But,
Go ahead.
I actually wanted to call and tell you about Katie Beth.
Sure.
And tell our viewers about Katie Beth because, you know how they have superlatives in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Well, our candidate superlative is that Katie Beth is the kindest and the sweetest candidate that we have.
Right.
And she's also going to win this race because she's really doing such an amazing job. She's an amazing person, but she turned out to be quite the candidate as well, and she just charms everybody she talks to.
Well, Kathy, I can tell you this, and you and I, we've had plenty of conversations about this entire situation. You and I know we're not going to get into now, but this lady right here, Katie Beth, she's never been a stranger.
Nope.
I can tell by the way she carries on. She's worse than I am.
Yep.
Yeah,
my parents can confirm.
She is the real deal.
She is.
Thank
the
you,
real
Kathy.
deal. Can you read her button for everyone? What does her button say?
Be kind to all kinds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
We're living by it.
So when I say she's the kindest person I know, I think she truly is.
Well, why was she telling all those stories about me when I came in? I don't understand that. She was telling Angela just everything. And Angela was eating it up, see?
Well, I mean, they were being as kind as they could be, that's all I can say. But, anyway,
okay, Kathy, I want to thank you.
Kathy.
I want to thank you for calling, Kathy. It's been
Love Kathy. Kathy Watts for District 16.
I'll get off.
Kathy
No.
Watts is running
Tell
for
me.
District 16 County Commission in
She
Rutherford
is.
County.
And Kathy, how is your campaign going? Because I know we're getting ready to get into it.
Well.
Yeah, we're at the first day, getting ready to go the first day of June here, and This is June, July, and August when, June and July especially.
We got the month of June and the month of July, and you might as well just write off August.
Yeah.
That's right.
The election's August 6th, but it's right around the corner, and it's sneaking up on us. But I'll tell you, I've canvassed for a lot of candidates before, but I've never enjoyed it as much as I have canvassing for myself.
Right.
Really, I mean, when you knock the door and you're the candidate, I don't know. It just it hits you differently, and I'm really enjoying talking to the people at the door, and they love having a Democrat show up at the door. They sure do.
They do. They love having anyone show up at the door that cares.
Amen.
Well, they don't
really care.
You're right.
Most of them have never seen anyone at their door.
Never.
No,
And
they can't tell you who their commissioner
That's
is.
it. That's the other thing.
A lot of them can't. They cannot tell you who their commissioner is.
And it's not their fault.
No.
It's not.
No. It is.
But they asked me, who are you running against? And I said, well, has he ever been to your door? No. Well, that could be something. But anyway,
That's right.
I say he's a 12-year incumbent.
Right.
And I'm here asking for your vote.
Well, I'm going to
doing a
talk to
great
you
job.
in a week or two. Okay, I'd love to have you up here if that's okay. If you think you can.
We'll see if we can fit it into my busy schedule.
Well, I'd like you, if you don't bring any weapons with you, you're welcome.
I don't own any weapons. I'm anti-weapon. So anyway,
I can understand that. Yeah.
I called too early in the show, and
No,
y'all
you're
need
all
to
right.
get
You're
back
good, Kathy.
into the scheme of things. But anyway,
You
I
call
just
anytime you
wanted to-
want. You
Thank
know
you,
that.
Kathy. We appreciate you.
I do call quite often, and I got in trouble the last time I called, but not by either you or your guest. It was by the person listening that I was talking about, who's probably listening again tonight, but I won't say it, sir.
Well, that's tough. Some people
Anyway.
I left the drive up one night at McDonald's. I think I've told this story before. And the little girl, of course, we've got the YouTube now and the Facebook Live and all that. Yeah. And she's, oh, well, hey, Mr. Raymer, how are you? And I didn't know where she, maybe I knew her from Facebook. I don't know, And she's a pleasant little girl right at the McDonald's right across the street. And so they handed me my coffee. I normally come up with a McDonald's coffee. I had water tonight. But had a cup of McDonald's, and I got it at the window, said, here's your coffee, said, have a good show. And I thought, well thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm getting ready to drive off. She said, try not to make anybody mad. I said,
She listens to your show, doesn't she?
yeah,
Sounds
okay,
like it.
yeah. Kathy, I think you need to be going now.
I've got to get off so Jeff can call.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Kathy,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
you calling.
Thank you so
We'll talk
much.
to you later.
Kathy
Okay. Bye.
Watts, she is running as well in
And guess what?
District 16.
District 16, next Friday night, you can come have a chat in person with Kathy Watts and I, as well as Brendan Dowdy
Right, okay.
at Middle Ground Brewing Co. Have a beer, have some pizza.
Where's this at?
Middle Ground Brewing Co. is on Old Fort Parkway.
Now, where, yeah.
It's a kind of newer
Is it-
brewery, but it's
yeah.
great. They have delicious beer, delicious pizza.
Can you get some information on it? Because this is a new one to me.
It's 5:30 to 7:30. I'll pull up the address. Does that help? It's
Sure.
right across from the Kroger.
Okay.
On Old Fort Parkway. So if you know, we're right off the 24. It's great.
Right.
Brandon
Okay.
is the owner and he's fabulous. So come hang out with us next Friday night from 5:30 to 7:30. If you want to meet Kathy, myself, and Brendan Dowdy in person. He's also
Remind me
running.
of that.
I will. Ed. I'll
Okay.
text.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
will.
Because, no, we've got stuff coming, and Connor can tell you, I'm pretty sure we get everybody,
I know.
would you like to come and
I
join,
know.
and I
get it.
appreciate it. I appreciate
You're a
it.
popular
Don't get me
guy.
wrong.
Yeah.
No. All of us get, I'm sure Bart and his wife, bless their heart, they've been here for more than 40 years. Ain't no time. They're invited to things all the time. And you just can't.
Hey, I get it.
You just can't.
If anyone who doesn't know us wants to come out, that's the goal, right? Because we're door knocking
Right.
and we're meeting people in the community, and this is kind of like so meet the candidates. It's just sit down and have a casual conversation with
Well,
us.
and
We want to
it's
get to know
so,
you.
I'll tell you, Katie, but the thing is, you get to something like that and you see a friend of yours that's there. Hey, that's old Bobby over there. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Well, hey, Ed, what's going on? I said, well, I'm here because I'm supporting Katie Beth, even though I can't vote for her. So he said, well, I live in her district. I'm thinking about voting for you. You know her. And you get a
Right.
before you know it, you
Word of
find out
mouth.
we were all on the same team all along.
We are.
But
We are.
you from afar, you thought, I don't know about
not.
this guy.
You're right.
Well, I mean, all you got to do is listen to me for just a couple minutes because I'll do all the talking. You don't have to say a thing until Katie Beth got here. And
We're too alike.
no, I'm telling you. But people they need to know. Now,
Trust.
you wanted to do this, and you knew there wasn't a Democrat running. You wanted to be part of this. What do you've got notes in front of you. We've talked about free lunch for kids, and I'm for that here.
Wonderful.
Community affairs, this county. We're not going to talk about what's going on in Washington, what they're doing. We got a call? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we had a call.
We are going to talk about
Caller,
the
I
wonderful
apologize.
programs we'd like to enact soon. Let's hear the caller.
Let's hear what you got. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Lee Raymer, how you doing?
Hey, is this Jeff?
Yeah,
Hey, Jeff, how are you doing?
Miss Thomas, you're in District 7, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was looking at all these lists of these candidates that got here. I'm still trying to figure. Somebody told me I was in 19 last week. Today, somebody told me I'm in 13, so I'm gonna split the difference, I guess.
Split the difference.
I'm gonna average those two numbers and figure out what district.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, you can go to my website, electkbeth.com, and you can look up exactly what district you're in because they did redraw the maps in 2022. So it may have changed.
I thought maybe you did it yesterday because I thought maybe you better redistrict yesterday. I didn't know y'all.
Lord,
No,
they
I'm
did not
telling
do
you.
it yesterday.
No, I don't, Jeff. I think we're in 18. I think my wife and I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, you're not. You'll just go. You'll just go and vote for somebody. Whatever. So.
What?
We'll be on the ballot either way.
That's the right person. That's the right.
Jeff, you got a question for this wonderful guest?
Well, I just wanted to ask you. I know the county has a lot of issues because we don't want to get. I know y'all are talking about free lunches and free breakfast stuff. And I forget which county. I was at the last Democratic meeting, and I forget which county they were saying. I want to say it might have been Beverly. I forget what, but they're already doing what Evan Lee wants.
What the free lunches?
There's a lunch program.
And I
Really?
do know that in Coffee County, I think it's the city. I believe is the one that's
Yes.
They have Oklahoma. I think the city system is the one that's doing it. The county's not with the. I think
You're right.
The city system is doing
The city
Okay.
schools. Yep.
lunch. But all I think I'm not 100%.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at, Jeff. At least there's some progress being made somewhere.
No, I agree. I agree.
I
agree.
And when other counties see, well, they're doing, I guess we're going to have to allow. Fine, go ahead. I've said it before. If you got to tax me some extra money, go ahead, Rob Mitchell, tax me. I got to do it, or Ted Beatty, or whoever does that. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, you're one of the few ones that. I don't.
Well, I know.
I want good roads. I want my trash picked up.
Yes.
I want things. Unlike some of the people that want low tax, they don't want their trash picked up.
Yeah, understood.
Don't whatever they want to do. But no, I did want to say there a certain person there earlier said that I know y'all want to talk about the redress here a little bit later, but it said that Memphis is broken. Do you believe that?
I don't believe Memphis is broken. No.
That's what
I never have.
One guy said earlier on this station, he'll remain nameless.
No, Memphis is a huge metropolitan area, and they have their problems. It's like I've said about a governor of California. If California's budget if California was a country, their budget would be the fourth or fifth largest in the world.
They have the second largest economy in the world.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So Memphis is the same way, and Memphis has had its problems, and it's going to continue to have some problems. Okay. But that's a big city for you. No one person can come in. But what this bunch has done, somebody told me they redrew that district where these districts are now, and it's like you got to travel like 280 miles to get. It's crazy.
There's going to be 3 representatives in Memphis. One of the district goes all the way to Middle Tennessee.
It does.
It's about 18 counties. You know that?
I saw it. It's unbelievable.
It's about 18 counties. So
Sure.
I don't know. But
Right.
I just wanted to mention that real quick. But I know you're going to read today's paper. I read different stuff's going on, but as far as different things. But I just wanted to mention that. I hope y'all's campaign goes well. I know it'll be a little bit longer before we have the primary. I talked to another candidate this week, and she was telling me she wanted to get in touch with you because she said it wasn't much longer before the.
I've talked to Miss Neal. Yeah.
Well, this is another lady I talked to.
Another lady. Okay.
Because she said she had I think talked to you earlier in the past. When it was way back a while ago. She said, "Oh yeah, I need to get back in touch with him again."
Sure.
I talked about it to be on your show.
Well, I'm I'm glad Katie was here tonight. I am, because I had reached out to her yesterday. I had.
Yeah, and I just want to say, man, some bleachers, I do listen to that some, and she does do some good work in community with different things.
Sure does.
Oh yeah, I know y'all do. I'll try to do the best show y'all can every week. But I enjoy y'all show. Thanks a lot, and have a good week.
Thank you,
Thank
Jeff.
you so much, Jeff.
Jeff Neal, good supporter of this broadcast and supporter of this station. I'm telling you.
Can I say something about
You
what Jeff
most
said?
certainly can.
Voters in Memphis are disenfranchised, right? Voters here feel disenfranchised. That is a real feeling.
They feel that. Yeah, though they do.
That
Yeah.
we collectively, I think both of us feel as community members and constituents, right? So what can we do to change that? How do we create trust in our communities, right? It's using the government to create more social programs. We do already have a reduced lunch program, but you have to be eligible for the federal SNAP program to
I don't want to care
We don't
about
need to
all
get
that.
into that. We don't
No,
need to
no,
get
no. That and I'm not cutting you short.
No,
don't get me
no,
wrong.
I just
you know
mean-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just feed them.
Yeah, thank you, Ed.
I don't care.
It's
I
also,
don't care.
Jeff mentioned the election. The local election is only 60 for our county offices, the mayor and all of that, 67 days away. And that's also the primary for the state candidates that I think Jeff was
Wow.
talking about. 67 days is not very many days.
67 days.
Yeah. So
Wow,
it's not very many
that's gonna
Sundays.
go by fast.
It's going to go by fast, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what I was telling Kathy. I mean, and I'm telling you, if I'll say this about Kathy,
Yes.
if anyone has worked, it's Kathy. I'm telling
She's
you.
worked
And we
so
have so many of them. Mariah Phillips,
Yeah.
Susan has
Susan's
Susan Blackstein,
wonderful. Matt Ferry's running.
Matt Ferry. I
District
keep
48.
forgetting Matt. I'm telling you, what a wonderful young man he is, and he's got a long way to go.
yeah, he's
and I'm
incredible.
telling you,
He's incredible. Owen
Incredible.
Farnsworth also running. I mean, there's so many great candidates.
now
Angela
what do you
Wynn.
want to do?
What I
do
wanna
you-
talk about.
What do you want to do?
Let's talk about what a supportive and thriving community looks like. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, great. I would love to hear your feedback on this as well, because I think what that means is a community in which every single person feels cared for and has access to, right, clean food, plenty of water, right, both
right.
affordable housing, right, and equitable jobs.
Sure.
What do you think
I
about?
agree.
Okay, great.
That's what people want.
Yes, and it's a basic need, right? This
It's a
shouldn't even
basic
be,
need. There's nothing,
No.
to have, to have a job and
Yep.
to have
Enough money to live.
Yeah, enough money to live
Yep.
on, and
Yep.
to, and to
Yep.
have you got to have transportation.
You do.
And
And we have wonderful public
how-
transportation
and
here.
decent
We can
education.
expand it, decent education.
And
Yep.
we've got wonderful teachers.
We
I
do.
keep saying over and over again, and
Mm.
this school board, all they think about is bringing in a bunch of private and charter schools, and the people are here. The growth is here because people. You ask them, why are you here? Well, we love the schools.
I've
we
had
love your
several
school
friends
system.
tell me it's the best school
It's the
system
best
in the
school
state.
system they found in
That they-
state.
yeah.
And they want to come in here
Yes.
and butcher it.
Right.
The school board does
Yep.
with a bunch of private schools and a bunch of charter schools, and it's not going to work, people.
No.
You got people, and this is one time where I agreed with our county mayor, Joe Carr, who's going to be going out. Randy Allen defeated him in the election, but Mayor Carr was right about this. You got kids that go to those schools, and a few weeks later, the parents pull them out. The money's done been committed.
Yes.
Where's our money?
Right. And I've also heard that private schools are raising tuition. The vouchers
The
vouchers gave them
they
they gave them a break, and so they're now raising the tuition, right?
Sure.
Which is another issue.
Right.
So, but I'm not hating on any private schools. I just have heard that from parents. Private
Sure.
schools used to be unaffordable. Then we got the vouchers. Then they raised the tuition. So
Sure. It's just a
catch-22.
bonus for the ones that can afford it.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly.
And our kids went to Riverdale. I think Riverdale did a fine job.
Riverdale's a great school.
Riverdale High School, Oakland, all the others, Blackman
Blackman's
and
wonderful.
Sieg. I mean,
Yep.
like 30 of them now. They're everywhere. I mean, we've got so many good schools. And Siegel's doing a great job out there. All of our schools are, and our teachers are doing it. And unfortunately, folks, yes, it takes money to run this system.
It does. But there's good news, right?
There is.
60 cents of every dollar that we pay in our property taxes goes to schools already,
Right?
right? So
Yep.
if we wanted to implement a lunch program, there are ways to do that. It would just cost us a little bit more to move the budget around a bit.
Now, you're younger than me, and we've joked about this. Let me tell you something. You go back to an old-time lunchroom
Yeah.
where the ladies work there, and don't get me wrong, I don't mean to be the old guy. I remember how it was back in 64, I don't mean that. You all know, you people that know me, you know that, okay? You gotta be modern. But let me tell you something. Those ladies fixed some good meals back then, and they were nutritious meals compared to this bunch of processed foods they're wanting to push out there.
Sure.
And give them a good breakfast, a good lunch, and give them a snack in the afternoon before they go home.
Right.
And I'm telling you, a healthy, well-fed child is
they're thriving.
Well, the problem is they're harder to manage.
But children who are fed are more likely to be able to focus and be excited about learning.
Because
so why would we not? Their test scores will go up. If anyone's listening and cares about that.
It will go up. Their attitude will be better. I'm telling you.
All around. Everything.
What else you got, Katie?
What else do I got? I mean, we talked a little bit on the radio show before this about hope for the future, right? What's giving me hope?
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's really currently the people I'm talking to in my community. When I'm knocking on doors and hearing that we all have the exact same things we're dealing with, we have this shared humanity, right? All of these needs we talked about, our basic needs are not being met. So fundamentally, as a county commissioner, I want to address some of those needs.
Sure.
Hence why when we were waiting for this, we discussed an expanded free school lunch program. I really think it's possible in Rutherford County. We have so much money.
I know it is. Sure.
We can continue
That's
to
a minute.
schools.
This is what gets me.
What?
And we've got commissioners that we don't need to be talking about that. Yeah, because some of you are so old, you may have forgotten what it's like out here.
Or maybe they've never gone hungry. Maybe
I
they've
know.
never slept in their car.
Oh, I can tell by looking. So some of them look worse than I do, believe it or not. Their belly's over there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, no, I'm serious. No, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing.
No, you can laugh at me all you want. I don't care. It's the truth. I'm telling you. My mother told me before she passed away, if she ever told me anything, it's true. She said, always try to hang around the young people.
Yeah.
Younger people give you a totally different perspective.
They do.
And they do.
Yeah.
What's it like out there for you? When I was a kid, it was beer, booze, and maybe a little pot. Today, let me tell you something. These kids, these young people, when I say young people, I'm talking about people in their 30s.
Yeah. I'm in my 30s. And
I'm telling you.
know many people, Ed, that
it's
are,
a problem.
it's a couple or it's a single person working 2 jobs, right? Multiple streams of income.
Telling
and they
you.
can't afford a house in
Can't afford a house.
Rutherford County. Yeah.
We have police officers that with
Police
the county,
officers
with respective cities that don't live in this county because they can't afford to live here.
I know.
And they're living in the next
EMS
county over.
workers are in the same boat, right?
I know,
EMS,
same
sheriffs,
thing.
Teachers. Yeah.
That is not, I mean, and of all the wealth that's being created and the homes that have been built, Katie, I'm sorry.
What?
I apologize. I get on a rant. Connor's used to this. No, I'm serious.
I
I'm passionate about it.
I understand. So county employee pay probably should be raised. The teachers have had raises, and I think some of our other employees deserve those same raises, right? And again, I think we can make room in the budget for that. We can move pennies around. So I'm all for that. I think people all deserve a living wage, and I want to also, however possible, bring equitable jobs to Rutherford County, right?
Sure.
We have a wonderful pilot program that large
Yes, we
businesses,
do.
right, participate in. We could also maybe offer a pilot program to smaller businesses. I understand they're not going to be giants like Nissans and be able to offer that many jobs, but smaller businesses and entrepreneurs also could get a little bit of a break so that they can go ahead, grow their business and make sure their
Katie,
employees are
that's
having a living
what
wage.
builds America
It
is
is.
companies that hire only 80 or 100 people.
You're right. I completely agree.
I'm telling you,
You're right.
that's what builds America. It's wonderful Nissan's here. I don't want to ever see them
agree.
leave. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
yeah.
Bridgestone closed. I couldn't believe the Laverne plant closed. They were active when I moved here in 1980.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. They were a place to be.
Yeah.
That was it. And it was a big deal. And, I hated to see them close. Now, they've still got the plant down in Morrison, where they worked it out with the employees. Some of them retired. Some of them took early retirement. Others transferred to the Morrison. To the Morrison plant. And that's fine.
That's good.
And they worked that out as best they could. But I'm telling you, small business is what can do it.
I know.
And we've got to have broadband internet available for these people. Stephen Reynolds said it years ago when he was running for Congress. These companies are not going to move in unless they can plug in.
That's so true. That's a really good point.
I'm telling you, when you get to a point that, well, now I'll tell you what, we'll have this developed. When you get here, that ain't going to, you done lost it. You don't
need
have,
to have the
the
infrastructure.
infrastructure has got to be there.
You're right.
And I'm talking about right here in good old Rutherford County, and this affects your district.
Absolutely.
Where is your district? What part of the county is it?
District 7 runs south of the Stones River all the way down to Barfield Park. across Veterans and over to, so Cason Lane is included, over to New Salem Highway, and there's a few neighborhoods across New Salem. But you guys are more than welcome to, like I said, visit my website, electkatiebeth.com, and you can type in your address and look up exactly where you live, what district. It just goes to the Rutherford County government website, and you can also look at the Rutherford County government website.
electkatiebeth.com.
Thank you, Ed. Yeah.
Elect Katie Beth, and that's spelled C-A-T-I-E.
You got it.
Not K, C. C-A-T-I-E-B-E-T-A. It's electkatiebeth.com.
Thank you, Ed.
And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you vote or not, but you need to be. You're set up. Can you register people? Aren't you registering? Are you all registering people to vote?
I tell
because
people,
the others, Republicans don't do that. They don't want to, well, you need to go to the county board, the election commission, do that. They don't want anybody voting unless you vote for them,
It takes 5 minutes to get on govotetn.gov.
It's nothing.
And you can just sign up very quickly to register to vote.
There's nothing to it.
You should also check your voter registration, especially before July 7th, because that is the last day you can register to vote before the August election. And
July 7th.
July 7th is the last day, because it's 1 month until the August 6th general election for our county and city, municipal elections. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is your first time doing this. Are you glad you did it?
Absolutely. I love the radio. I listened to the radio growing up. I've been on
I'm not talking about being here with me. I'm talking about running for office.
Absolutely.
Nobody likes being here with me.
I love it. I'm having a great time. We're laughing a lot. The Angies and I, we're also having a great time. This is my first time running for office. I'm a full-time working and teaching artist, which means I work in my studio on textiles and printmaking pieces. So I do quilting, weaving, and I teach classes in my studio as well. And then... Again, this was not on my bingo card for the year, but I felt that call in my heart and anger in my belly, and I thought.
And sometimes that's the best.
Yes.
That's the best prescription for it. That's the best remedy.
You can't. I got insomnia last year, and I couldn't. I just couldn't sleep. The therapist and my doctor prescribed medicine, but it was because I was so upset the state of the world. Truly, it was like my anxiety was, preventing me from resting.
I've done that, and I've switched to the county commission meetings and the school board meetings.
I don't know how you sleep through those.
I don't know, man. I mean,
it does make a difference when you're active, right, in doing something that you want to change the world in, right? And I can sleep very soundly now.
I can tell somebody I'm on somebody's note because none of them have called saying, Ed, we'd like to be on your show.
Okay.
Oh, no, they don't want to be anywhere near me.
Okay.
Because I'm like Hope Oliver, I may ask you a question.
Right. We love questions, though, but they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I thought that's what you were running for. Somebody say, hey, what about this here or that or whatever, the case might be. Now, roads are a big thing. And I've talked with a lot of candidates because you have county road, you have state
roads,
you have federal financing. This can get confusing.
It is confusing.
And there's people that blame their council person, their councilman, councilwoman. Well, I've got that road. It's got potholes on it.
Right.
You may not be able to do anything about that because,
True.
You can call the necessary representative, or if you call in Nashville,
I know.
Good luck, because all they're interested in is just getting reelected.
You're absolutely right.
That's all they're interested in. They're not interested in doing, and keeping, Humpty Dumpty happy up there on the hill, Trumpy boy. And, that's all they care about. They want to keep him happy. This governor does. That's it.
Right.
And, wow, what a selection for governor we've got coming up.
Mention Jerry Green. She's running for governor against Marsha Blackburn.
Well, she's got my vote.
Yeah, good. August 6th.
And I'm going to have her on, no kidding.
You should. She's a wonderful person.
I'm going to try my best and have her on.
She'll quote Pat Summitt to you. It's a great time. She's wonderful.
I'm telling
really
you.
Is. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah. Okay. If you say, or they say, okay, you're going in, you're on Rutherford County Commission as of tomorrow morning. What are you going to talk about? Where do you want to go? What would be one of the first things in your dream world if you could do something? What do you think?
There are so many policies that I've kind of talked about, things I would like to initiate that are care-focused, but something that's more pressing that's happening in many counties around us, including my home county of Lawrence County, is data centers being built and the public not being made aware of them because it's a private sale of land. And then, of course, the local government, the county or the city level the zoning is just getting pushed through, right? Because there's so much money on the table, they're trying to grab that.
Well, but the amount of resources those places use, water, electricity.
Yep.
And a lot of these counties cannot afford it.
Also that. We're in a drought in Tennessee right now.
Sure.
I know it's been raining this week. Thank goodness it's been raining.
That's fine, but we're still in a drought
there's still a large
situation.
portion of Middle Tennessee that's in a drought.
And
so I would create, and we're going to do this before we get elected, a moratorium on data centers, right, to prevent them from being built in our county and city limits, ideally. It's a very complicated thing. I don't want to get into that. I don't have a lot of time to get into that, but that's one really important thing. Currently, our friends in Coffee County are fighting a data center being built at the Arnold Air Force Base. Have you heard about this already?
I saw something on Facebook about that.
The public was just made aware about it. You know,
it happens when they're already halfway through the deal.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah, that's the way Republicans work. It's done in the quiet of night, late of night, and that's when we'll take a vote on it. Right. And don't print it up on the board. We don't want anybody to see it.
Yep. And this idea, I'm nothing else to say there. Brendan Dowdy is the candidate, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. He has brought this to our attention. Kathy, of course, Watts has also brought it to our attention. Lots of people in the Democratic Party are aware of what's going on, and we're working with our friends in Coffee County. There's lots that you can do to plug in there, but I think that is critical right now and could be done, like you said, day one, week one. So after that, we'll work on all these wonderful things we want to do for our community, like expanding the lunches, getting our county employees better pay, making sure we work with developers to ensure, affordable housing. Because a lot of people are, when I'm knocking their doors, they are talking about affordability, needing things for their kids and their families. And I hear that and I feel that very much as a working class person.
We had a good friend that worked for the county.
Okay.
And this friend had been with the county a number of years. And this employee had to go get a second job.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I know teachers
That's
that
not
work
right.
at Hobby Lobby,
teachers,
right?
it's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, teaching is a profession. You can get a doctor's degree in education.
Yep.
We have several of them here. Dr. Ash is one of them that he's going to be making a move to I think over school board, I think in another county.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forget. I think Smithville, I believe, but I'll stand corrected on that.
Sure.
But a fine man, just a wonderful person.
That's
and I don't know how he votes. I don't care how he votes, but he's done some good things for Rutherford County Schools.
Right.
Central Magnet. He brought that. I've got a nephew graduated from there. These kids are bright. They're bright. I'm talking about they get into the nuts and bolts of
I know some kids that go there too. They're wonderful, wonderful, very talented, smart, whip smart. Yep.
But all of our students. Jeff Jordan, who is here, does a lot of sports, and of course Jeff was on the school board at one time. I think he was even chairman at one time. And he said he went to a school event, and some of these second and third graders are doing things on computers. He said, you wouldn't believe what these kids are doing.
That's so exciting.
I saw a bunch that graduated in Laverne, and they've already got an associate's degree.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
That's wonderful.
Back in the last century, they didn't have that. You see, then that's where we're stuck. They get an associate's degree. I didn't get anything back in. Well, it's a different time, Luther. Wake up,
And education is, you can, like you said, get a degree online. They were probably working on their associate's degree through a community college, I assume, maybe, right? Or maybe online, which is very exciting because we want.
There is, and there are legitimate degrees you can get online. It's not like the fake ones I've got. I mean, I told God, no, this actually happened. I had a guy, he was a friend of mine, and I had to do this job because I'm a private investigator.
Yes.
And I had some cards from the record with them, and I went in, and this little girl, she gave me every name and address and who's driving what car. Thank you very much. She said, I am so glad they're finally doing something about it. I said, well, we're here to help. And I've got on the cap and the T-shirt. I'm with the record service. We're going to be towing some cars.
Okay.
I was just trying to find out who she was seeing. And this wasn't for personal. I was hired to do this.
I understand.
Honey, don't ask me about it when I get home. But she did. And that guy said, how'd you get this? I said, I was a record driver. I came in and she said, well, thank goodness somebody's finally starting to do something. I said, we're here to help. And he said, man, that is so cool. You can do that. I said, hey, I can do a lot of things. I can be a lot. I said, listen, I'm going to be a doctor Friday.
Stop.
Don't get sick. I'm telling you. No, I
understand.
Dr. Raymer. Yeah. We need.
Got a nice ring to it.
Don't ask how we should proceed. Don't ask me. I don't know. Okay, Katie.
Yes.
But the infrastructure is so important for these companies. Come here,
It is.
large and small.
Yeah, and that is part of planning, right? That is part of zoning. That is part of what the
Right.
county and the city do. Like you
Right.
said, we have a lot of roads that are owned by the state.
Sure,
I was recently in a town hall with Kirk Wade, and he mentioned that just to get one of our roads, Thompson, widened, they had to bring, I don't know if I should say the number, but
Yeah.
over 10 million
Oh,
to
yeah.
the table,
Sure,
right? To
right.
make the state
Sure.
agree to this,
That's right. Yeah.
which is wild to me.
Sure.
I didn't know that until recently. So thank you,
Oh, no.
Kurt, for letting us know. In the
No,
town
and Kurt's
hall.
just with the city. Kurt's a
is.
city councilman
He
here in
is.
Murfreesboro.
He's
They're
wonderful,
going to
yeah.
do a whole different kettle of fish.
They are. But again, that's to
And-
get a road
right.
widened. It does take a little bit
Sure.
of planning, a little bit of cash, a little bit of infrastructure. So I'm thankful that we have wonderful people running in the city council. Kurt's going to be there. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, the worst thing that ever happened to that bunch is when they started televising their meetings because, man, they're right there in front live at 5 right now.
I love watching them.
I love it.
Okay, good. Me too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go in person, but it's nice to watch at home, too.
So they've come up with rules and regulations. They're only going to let you speak for like 3 minutes.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I can't belch in 3 minutes, man. What are you talking about?
Highly recommend everybody go and have their voices heard at these meetings. 'Cause
Sure.
It's great to leave a public comment about an issue that you feel, concerned about, right? I
Sure.
mentioned earlier, we all need to be advocating for our neighbors and our community, and that's one way that you can help. If you can't volunteer or donate,
Right.
advocate.
All politics is local.
All
and you're
politics is
starting
local.
at one of the most local.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. We have Elaine Williams who's on the road board
yes.
and doing a fantastic job up there. I'll take one or two seats here or there.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get.
Right.
Okay. It took us a long time to get in this situation. It's going to take some time to get out of it.
Sure.
But if you don't get up and go out and vote now,
Right.
folks, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. And your vote really does matter in local elections. Elections have been won and lost by as little as like 11 votes, right?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Yeah.
This is a true democracy. If you would like to come out and vote for your municipal and your county elections, it would really mean a lot to the people who are running. I truly believe that the more people that vote, the better our county and our city will be. So.
Well, that's what I've watched a man, Tony Benn. He's no longer with us. He was in the United Kingdom, in London, and he said, a healthier, smarter nation is harder to govern.
True.
So they want to keep you. Well, I don't know. My vote don't really count. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you just need to stay home. That's not it at all. I've wondered if we should put money out there to put buses out and go pick people up to take them to vote.
This is something that we talked about also at the last town hall with the Angies.
Yeah.
A poll worker, I'm not going to mention who she is,
Sure.
mentioned that. There are some places like senior centers where the election commission will go and actually set up a few days before or, in
Sure.
early voting. We could do that at other places as well. But getting people to the polls, if a bus doesn't come in your neighborhood, like it doesn't come in mine, is almost impossible if you're disabled, have a
Yeah.
broken foot, have a hurt shoulder, right?
Yeah,
Like can't get
yeah.
around because you don't have a car. So I
Right.
completely agree with that. I would love
because
a
believe
get out
me,
the vote bus.
there's situations where me and my wife, we're in our late 60s now, and I know I only look like I'm 35, but anyway, it's Connor, that's a joke. You can laugh, but anyway, I mean that maybe if there were just one of us, it would be helpful. Oh, you got a bus coming out? Yeah, I think I'll do that.
And we can make it fun, right? It's
Sure.
more fun to vote with friends
Sure.
always. So grab your best friend,
Yeah.
tell them to grab their friend, and take 5 people with you to the polls.
Yeah, and
that
you
really
can-
makes
hey,
a huge difference.
go to lunch
Go
while
to
you're out,
lunch
you know?
after. Exactly. Thank
Exactly.
you,
I'm
Ed.
telling you.
Yeah, so we've got early voting starting in July on the 17th of July, running till August 1st. I know a lot of people will be running around doing vacation then, so you can also go vote on Election Day, August 6th, and the polls are open 7 to 7, and you can go anywhere in Rutherford County.
There is no reason why someone will vote here. We have Alan Farley and his people have set up a system that is just, he went and testified and gave some testimony at a committee. I don't know if it was testimony or not, but he spoke before these people in Washington about the system we have, and it's fantastic.
Great. Alan's a wonderful guy.
He's
doing-
a wonderful,
doing a good
done a
job.
great job.
Yeah.
Done a great job.
Yeah.
And there's a true servant of the people, and those people are.
Yeah.
And
All the poll workers, too.
Well, here's the thing, and I think he's as disappointed as well. When I'm up there with the radio station, lots of times I'll go up when they're counting the votes.
Yes.
And me and Brian will sit there, 8% turnout.
It's rough.
if we get to 11 or 12, hey, it's party time. Give me a break.
I mean, this is what we started talking about, disenfranchisement, right?
I know.
If they don't feel like they can trust you, if they don't feel like you care, if they don't know what you're doing at the county commission level.
You're right,
so let's talk about
Katie.
that. What do county commissioners do? They decide the budget. They decide who's on the school board. They decide how much money we give to our schools, how much goes to recycling programs, which is not much, how much goes to, our sanitation and waste resources and
Right.
everything else at the county level, right? So
Right.
that's why this is important, because we are going to appoint library board, school board, right? Things like that. So highly recommend
That's
everybody
exactly
get
right.
out and vote.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you need a ride to the polls, you know what? Reach out to me. I will try to organize something. Maybe I'll call Ed and he'll come pick you up.
No, by the way, if I'm not busy, I will. I'm telling you. And Jeff Neal called me this week. We're a lot of people, y'all don't see this. We're working together. Jeff Neal, for example, that called earlier. Jeff called and said they did put Alex Haley's book back on the shelf. I think the county mayor up there in Knoxville put it back on the shelf.
Okay.
Where they'd taken it off. Roots.
Interesting.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they'd taken it off the shelf.
You're talking about in the library?
In the library, yes. And I think it's a county mayor or someone up there said, no, we're going to, whoever it was, he overrode them and said, this is ridiculous. Alex Haley, a son of Tennessee. What?
I understand. I don't think we should be banning
I
books
don't
in
get
general.
it.
It's
My wife and I said, we talked just last night we were talking, they took out To Kill a Mockingbird.
it's one of my favorite books.
Well, we read it in school. I said,
I know.
are we terrible people because we read that book in the ninth grade or eighth grade or whatever it was?
It was required reading in school.
I don't know. Connor here wants to he'd love to open up a bookstore. He'd love to open up a bookshop. Maybe we ought to arrest him. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, you don't want me opening up a
It's
bookshop.
a slippery slope. I understand that.
Oh, no, it would be fun for me if I had time. I'd open up a bookstore. I'll put you some nice books in there. Yeah.
There's so many wonderful books.
We wouldn't want the kids coming around, but I'll put you some books in. I'm tired of messing with this bunch. No, I'm serious.
Many of the books that were banned
I'll
recently
pull a
were...
Howard Stern on that bunch. I ain't kidding you. I didn't ever want to be Howard Stern. I didn't. I've never met him. I don't know him. But I'll pull a Howard Stern on them. I mean it. And with this thing, this podcast and all this, yes, sir. Right, if you would, Connor, please, let's run our last, go to our last break, and then we'll be back with Katie right after this. I'm Ed Raymer. Katie, Beth Thomas, whatever her name is, she's here. She's running for some kind of office. And Ed Raymer, we'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Jackson.
Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. They've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
All right, and we are back. Katie Beth Thomas, going to settle down here. I'm sorry, folks. This young lady has got me feeling great. I'm not kidding you. And I don't know what Connor put in this coffee, but we'll make me another half. Make me another half gallon.
I made you a cup of coffee.
No. Oh no, you did.
I did. It's
oh.
all the love. I just,
okay,
people get excited when you care about them.
You're wanting to talk about something that is important here. Please, let's do it. We've got less than 5 minutes left.
Less than 5 minutes left. Okay.
Yep.
In the research I've been doing for our community, I was looking into organizations that are already working incredibly hard to make sure we feel supported and have resources we need, right? So if you want to get involved, support Journey Home, donate, give them a little bit of love, share their message. Do the same with the Nourish Food Bank, MMY, which stands for Murfreesboro Muslim Youth. Other organizations that I think are doing a fabulous job, the Angies are involved in the Love Connection Ministries.
Yes, they are.
These are great organizations that are feeding, housing people, helping with assistance. We have several thousand people in our county that are in poverty, right? So it's about 10%. Right. That is 32,000 people.
That no one wants to talk about.
Well, we're going to talk about it for 5 minutes.
At 32,000 people, you're saying it's roughly 32,000.
That's 10%.
That's roughly 10%.
Yeah.
Right.
So, as I mentioned earlier, be an advocate. If you can call or show up at a city council or county commission meeting and advocate on the behalf of these people who are working several jobs, trying to afford to live, please do so. And if you've got a question about how to do that, reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. And I want to thank Jeff. I want to thank you for calling. Kathy Watts, thank you. She's running in District 16. She's going to be on. I hadn't forgotten about her. She's going to be on. Early voting, Katie Beth starts
July 17th.
July 17th. Yeah.
And it ends August 1st.
August 1st, and the election's August 6th.
August 6th, yep. And that's also the first week of school, so I'm going to go early vote.
Yeah,
right?
And folks, it is going to be hot out there. Go early vote. Yep. Get out here and help these Democrat candidates do something. Let's go. Yep. Because if you're not going to do it now, you never will.
Right.
Okay? Everybody talks about that guy in Washington. Let me tell you something. We got enough problems right here. We've got a governor's race. And who's Sherry Green? Is it
Jerry Green?
Jerry
Green running for governor.
Jerry Green is running for governor. I'd love to have her here if she's listening. If somehow somebody hears this, she is more than welcome here. I'd love to have her here. Please do.
Okay.
I don't care. No, I do not care. These people need to be heard. Get them in here.
I understand. I'm with you.
You know, I love you to death. I mean, we're getting the free lunch thing, and that's just something I'm very passionate about.
A lot of people are, Ed. A lot of people want to make sure
they
that our
really
kids are well taken care of.
Yeah, but they're afraid to say anything about it.
Well, every room I'm in, people, I won't say hoot and holler, but they really do. They strongly want that, every single person, whether they have kids or not, like you said. So
I'm going to probably have you back before this whole thing's over.
Wonderful.
You know,
I'd love to chat.
Yeah. Now, there's a way that I could be separate. If I had you and Kathy up at the same time, I could go in there, and then I wouldn't be in the same room with all y'all people.
We could just discuss our great ideas for the future.
That's fine.
How to make our county better.
Katie, tell everyone seriously how to reach you.
Okay.
How to get you. How to
find me.
How to find you.
Okay. You can go to my website, electkatiebeth.com, and my name is spelled CATIEBETH. My last name's Thomas. I will be on the ballot in July for early voting and August 6th. I would really appreciate your vote if you're in District 7. If you're not, just get out and vote anyway. Your vote is your voice, as our wonderful Commissioner Hope Oliver always says. Really appreciate you being a wonderful, supportive person in our community, Ed, a community member that's uplifting voices. You do a great job with it every week, and I always laugh and have a good time when I'm watching.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, but it's not a laughing matter. And, folks, if you're not registered to vote, please get registered. Get out there and vote and support these candidates. They need your help, okay? And we need your help, okay? And until next week at 8 o'clock, I'm Edwin Lee Raymer, and I'll catch you down the road. Good night.